Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to Let's Learn Together series here in Stationeers. I had to remember the name. I got a lot going on this week. I had to remember the name, and it's hot outside. So, I hope you're all doing well, having a safe, wonderful, and successful week. If you're in an area where it's hot out, I hope you're staying cool and doing everything that your local authorities may tell you, especially if they issue heat alerts and things like that. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you are a returning member, welcome back to you as well. It's great to have you all here with me today. And as usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of the video. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, last week we went ahead and we built the airlock. This week we had to learn we were supposed to be learning how to actually make the airlock work and configure it. I think I got a good idea of what I'm supposed to do. And so that'll help. I think I got a good idea of what I'm supposed to do. I was playing around with it off camera, so we will configure that. The other thing I was following somebody else's series that they were doing in Stationeers, and I said, oh, this looked pretty, like a good idea. And that was putting this power supply here, or this ACP power conduit here, and this one here. Well, the problem is, this one is pulling, I think is pulling from this one to recharge itself, and vice versa. So what I want to do, and that's not a good thing, I don't think, to be honest, the more I thought about it. So what I want to do is I want to take this one that's on outside above the door, and we're going to move it over here, right? And then I don't have to worry about having unnecessary wires all over the place. And we can bring wiring down from up top to kind of give the battery what it needs. That way, if our power for our production equipment outside goes offline just because we lose power, we're not necessarily losing the power for the actual grid, for the actual airlock. So I want to do that. That's what our goal is today, as I say that. Let me just do this. There we go. Gotta let that charge. And so that's what we'll do, I think. So let's actually put you here. Let you charge up. And let us grab our... So we'll go ahead and get all that done. We'll grab our favorite breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snack from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop, and we'll get cracking. All right. So let's go ahead and grab our handy dandy drill. Okay. And we'll put you... Yeah, let's put you right here. Okay. And grab our wire cutters. Okay, now this one goes like that. Okay, so that's now there. might have... Okay. That like that.
Power low.
That like that. Okay, that now it's got power going there. And all right. So that actually should fix that. That makes me feel a little bit better, I think. That's not like a big change. Okay. Grab a handy dandy crowbar here. Looks like that. Open you up. Flip you on. Alright, and there we go. Now, do we have any more coal? We do not. I could have swore we did. Copper, iron. We got a lot of iron and copper. Alright. So to configure our power supply, which...
Power critical.
My gosh. Thank you. Stop being a butt pirate or whatever they call it. All right. Anyway, let's see. Let's grab our tool. Oh, come on. Let's grab our handy dandy mining belt. All right. We'll grab you. I need a battery. That's only 7%. Is there coal right here? I don't see any. I guess I'll have to... Now, let me check this, make sure we're all set here. Okay. That is working. Hey, I remembered your trick this time, guys. Alright, so we'll go and see if we can't... See if we can't grab some... coal here. I'll make sure I got enough battery juice. We do not need copper right now. Iron, it's good to know that's there. Alright, so we fixed that issue. I just got to recharge the battery. To do that, we're going to need coal.
Power low.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tias. By the way, for those wondering, Tias is what I call my suit in Space Engineers. I like to give her a little name. I actually got the idea from somebody else, so... Ah, yay, coal. We didn't have to go far. It's funny because I feel like the developers have done something with the balancing of the batteries and how much power they consume and the rate. And they consume power a little bit too quickly, I think. But that's just me. Some of you probably look at me and laugh and be like, you know, you're too much used to Space Engineers. And you wouldn't be wrong. Alright, so we'll get as much coal as we can. Alright. Make ourselves a way out so I don't have to use my jetpack. Alright. Let's go home before I run out of power. If we find more coal on the way, we'll stop and grab it, but as I say that. We'll grab a few more packs, that way I don't have to go out for coal for a little while. We'll also want to start saving up coal because we're going to need it for the furnace to make steel and whatnot, so Okay. We're actually going to come back with a few packs. That's actually good. Okay. Alright, let's get ourselves home. Alright, we got plenty of coal to get ourselves going. We'll get ourselves home here. There's the lander. Whoa! Alright, we can turn you back. Pop over here real quick. Got it. Alright, we are going to be fine. We'll get these batteries charged up real quick. And I'll take a sip of coffee while I'm at it. Come in here and shut off the beacon. Let's put you here so that way these two batteries get charged. Yeah. And we'll make sure we charge the drill battery too. I just noticed it's down to 1%. I'm going to put all our coal right there. All right, so now we're getting there, folks. We are getting there. Yeah, see, they need to, every time you turn your suit light on, you're actually wasting power, running through your suit battery power. So they actually need to fix, I think they probably need to fix it, because it doesn't seem like they've got the power balanced correctly, the power usage anyway. So I think that's, something they'll want to fix.
Power low.
Yeah, I know the power is low because you keep actually you're draining too fast. When I turn my suit light on, you kind of have to have your suit light on. So, I mean, there's really no winning when it comes to power. It seems, one of the things it seems like this game is in the start is you're having to turn around and worry about power every 2 minutes. And, that's something I think the developers probably need to fix. Is how power consumption, the power consumption rates, because really don't want to waste fuel. Suppose I can always shut it off. So the rate of power consumption is not good. And, that doesn't help anything. So I think the devs need to really kind of do a rebalance of the game, at least for the starting, to make sure that power consumption isn't one that you're always having to worry about every 2 minutes of game time. Now, I know once you have a base battery, then it's fine, but... Charge up the drill battery real quick. And you there. Put you in. Yeah. All right, we got our stuff powered. So, let's do our configuration here.
Hydration critical.
Not hydration, it's something else. Alright, and that's an empty bottle. Alright, so now, as I said, we don't waste all that coal for no reason. Okay. Currently flashing error. And that's why. Really? That's annoying. I feel like I'm just being forced. I'm being had here because I'm being forced to actually use supplies that I could be using for other things all the time.
Power low.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I don't really care at this point. This game, guys, I gotta tell you, no, I don't really think. Okay. Why does it... Why is it doing this? See, I don't get it, guys. I just don't... What am I doing wrong here? Oh, maybe it has to go that way. Okay. Well, okay, if you have to go that way. That's kind of a stupid way, I guess. Where's that coming from?
Power critical.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tias. Alright, I don't understand why this keeps exploding. What am I doing wrong? He says as he loses power. Because his suit doesn't know when to stop. This game, this is why I don't like this game, guys. Because I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. I know I am. And I don't know... Alright. The outside has power. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong here? Am I overloading it, maybe? I know that these cables only take, like... I think I saw something that said 5... I know the cables can only take so much. But maybe that's the point. Maybe I'm overloading it because I'm trying to force it to go. Yeah, let's try something. Yeah, let's try something, guys. Let's see. Let's see if my theory is right. That didn't explode. Okay, so I think I fixed our power problem. Okay. Well... Alright. That seems to be working, so... It looks like we got that sorted out. That is rather annoying. And I'm gonna just... Out of frustration, I did a few things I didn't mean to do. Let's... We're not gonna really need that. Okay, there we go. Cleaning out my suit inventory a little bit might actually help. I really don't... Okay, I don't really know what the credit card does. I assume that's for traders, so I assume that's probably a late game thing. Alrighty. I'll keep the pill on me because it seems like something I'm gonna need. Keep that. Tape's probably a good idea to keep on me too. And let's put the water bottle up here so I know where that is. Alright. I think we got it. Okay. Let's see if we... Well, we really can't. Nah, you know what? I know how to do it. Oh, so it doesn't like the coal. Okay. Well... Okay, so when I turn that coal on, so it's overloading the cables. That's what it's doing.
Filter low.
And that is going to be this one. Oh, filter, it said. All right. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to learn about the filters. Because I really don't know what you do with that. Alright, so I'll have to sort that out. I'm not going to be able to stay too late today. Let's just fix this power and get cable back to working. Now that I know that that is actually the case, and I apologize for the... Okay, so if we don't... Alright, we're gonna have to figure out making better cables. Let me see. Do I have the... I don't even have the electronics printer up yet. Alright. I don't know what that button was, but... Let's go ahead. Do we have everything in here that we need? Alright, so we need iron, copper, and gold. Copper. Okay, so let's get this smelting going on. So, I know I said we are going to do the, that, but we're going to need to figure this whole thing out. I've done something wrong somewhere, and I don't know what I did wrong. Once we get the electronics printer going, I'll see if we can make better cables. Because I have a feeling that's our problem. There's too much power going through the cable. We are going to need gold. I'm going to have to go get that. We'll let this all melt and all that. Or cook, rather. Yeah, see that light, this suit light uses way too much power. That drains a battery quick. I mean, basically you're messing around with that, and that's not cool. But, you know, this is not a normal Let's Play series. This is a Let's Learn series. So there's always going to be something we're going to be learning. And I have no problem learning. In fact, you know, if we really wanted to, we could start over and redo all of this. You know. That's the beauty of a Let's Learn, because we can learn as we go. We'll learn new techniques and new ways of doing things, and maybe I'm doing something that I don't know about. Wouldn't surprise me. But I do think there's a lot of things that the developers could do better. And that's kind of why this is really more of a beta development level game. This game is clearly not production ready, I don't think. And production ready is when it's really a full release. And you can tell the developers are doing a lot of things, a lot of work with this game. But, you know, there's a lot of things they could do better. How much more do I need over here? Alright, I just need gold. Is that gold? No. What do you know? There's gold right here. Okay. Alright, so we got gold. We know where there's gold, so I'm not really worried. I think what I'll do is I'll grab some of that real quick. Go grab some of that real fast. Turn my light on real quick. That away. As you saw, we got gold real fast. Smelt that bad boy up real quick. So we should have enough iron, gold, and copper now to build the electronics printer and the pipe bender. Let's hope this does not take us all that long. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of wasting time on this. On the cables and the power and all that nonsense. I can't wait till we get to the point where we can put the furnace in. Now, I know we were going to do the my plan was for us to actually do the airlock today, but I think that it's going to have to wait. Because, you know, we got to get this... We got to get things working, and... I think I want to improve the cables, redo the cabling if we can. And of course, you know, to really upgrade, we're going to need steel. That means we're going to need the furnace, so we're going to have to figure that out too. So, I do have a homework assignment for us all, and that is going to be figuring out and learning how to set up hydroponics properly, how to do the water filling station properly, and we need to learn how to do the furnace properly. That's the homework assignment for everybody. And I'll be doing the same. Come on.
Air tank low.
Air tank low. Alright, I'm just being me. Yeah. Alright.
Power low.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Air tank critical.
Okay, that should be fine. Current hygiene is decreasing. Yeah, we know that. Hydration low. About hunger. So we've got a lot of problems we're trying to sort out here, and this is where I end up starting to go nuts. Because it's like this game does things in a way that forces you, you know, that's really not newcomer friendly. And I actually did hear somebody say that in a video. Isn't that gold I just put in there? Oh, that's silver. Oh, okay. Whoops. I mined silver by accident, but that's okay. So that actually taught me something. So the furnace can actually refine silver. All right. Well, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll go ahead and call it there. We didn't get everything accomplished today, but that's okay. It's just going to force us to rethink things a little bit, I think. But that's okay. So you guys have the homework assignment. We need to learn how to do the water filling station properly and get that set up. We need to learn how to properly do hydroponics, and so we can grow our food. And we need to learn how to do the furnace stuff so that we can properly do the furnace and make steel and get ourselves a better base battery. Because I think once we have that, things will improve for us a little bit. So that being said, those are the 3 tasks. I'll put them in the description of the video as well. And I do hope you all have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week. And please be sure to if you enjoyed today's video, as odd as it has been, if you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon to let that silly old YouTube algorithm know that you really want to see these videos and you really do like the content. Be sure to hit the like button as well. And be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your co-workers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet boa constrictor. Although if you really want a pet snake, I think you're probably going to have to go to Australia or New Zealand. But hey, that's just me. I have a pet kitty cat, little kitten, and she says hello to you as well. She's hiding under the bed right now because it's too hot outside, and I don't blame her. I kind of wish I could fit under there too and stay cool. That being said, I do hope you all have a safe, wonderful, and successful rest of your week. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Happy gaming.